Hey, it's Super Demo Bros, the podcast about video game demos and the bros who love them. That's us, the Super Demo Bros. What's up? It's your boy Jacob, aka Jesus. I'm here with. We're missing a guy. All right, he's not here, but maybe next time. But I am joined by these two guys, of course. Two of the three, or three of the four Super Demo Bros are here. Corey, aka Big Slice Gaming, in this direction. Maybe on, I don't know if it's on your screen in this direction, but in the actual stream. But what's up, Corey?
Oh. So Corey. I'm pointing in the wrong direction.
Steven as well. He's down there. Singer Bro. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? I'm down here.
Awesome. Welcome to the show. Super Demo Bros is a show about us playing demos and talking about them, of course. We did the Steam Next Fest video breaking down 29 of the most notable demos that we played as a group. So make sure to watch that video if you missed it. But as well, hello, this is an episode of the podcast where we come together and talk about demos, not just an edited video with footage. But we do show footage here too, of course. But how we doing, guys? Y'all doing well? Ready to rock?
Good.
Ready to rock and roll? Talk about some demos?
Talk about some demos.
Yeah, man.
Ready.
I took some demo time off after Next Fest because I went completely insane playing a bunch of demos. So all the demos I played this week. How about you guys? You as well?
Me too.
Yeah?
I missed out on Next Fest because I was working overtime during that week, but nice. I played most of the March demos up through like the last week of March.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess this week. I stopped playing March demos. I've already started working on April demos, so.
Nice. Well, sounds like we've all been playing some demos recently, though. But you're not going to talk about the April demos on this episode, or are you?
No.
Okay.
No, just the March demos.
All right.
I don't even have the April the first couple of April demos. I haven't even posted yet. So
nice. Yeah, I only posted one video, and it's going to be my favorite one. But yeah, we definitely plan on playing more demos for April. As you can see, Corey's getting started already, but there is like a whole bunch of multiplayer ones that I still want to try, so we should try to get together and do that if we can. I know Steven did during Next Fest with me, but we got to get you in there too, Corey. At least one night.
Oh yeah,
that'd be fun. But hey, we love demos. We have played some demos. We usually talk about 3 or 4. You know, hey, I played 6 this week. I'm going to talk about 3 of them, and we're going to kick it off this week with me, of course, because every week we rotate, which means Steven, you better play a bunch of demos because you're first to bat next week or next month. All right? Do your homework. Steven.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, by the way, how is playing demos on the Steam Deck? Is it awesome?
Or
do you have a different handheld?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, it's a Legion Go, but basically the same as like a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
In terms of performance, but most of them actually work pretty well on the Steam Deck. Honestly,
nice.
Like,
sweet.
Funny enough, I played all of these on PC though.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and there was one that you also tried out with for like a second that we'll get into.
Yeah, which I recorded footage of it, but I'm not going to release that video. I just wanted to record some footage just in case. But yeah, cool. Yeah. Awesome. So we have some games to talk about. Let's get right into it. I'm going to start with my favorite game I played over the last couple days, and it's this game called Motor Slice. Guys, have you heard of this game called Motor Slice?
I've not.
Awesome. I need to mute that
Pray tell what it is about, sir.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
We'll
look at that later.
That's my channel.
We'll look at you later.
I feel like Big Slice should have played Motor Slice. It's a little bit of a missed opportunity.
Honestly, it's true.
Yeah,
so,
I've never even heard of it.
So Motor Slice is I don't know the dude's name. I forget like his Twitter handle or whatever. But basically I've been like I follow certain devs, like people are on Blue Sky and stuff. Some devs are on Blue Sky as well, but there's like a lot of devs and official things that are on Twitter. And so whenever I see a cool demo, I'll like follow the guy who's posting about it or whatever, or I'll go and like wishlist a game, or I'll see if there's a demo, whatever. But this guy, he's been posting like just footage of this game for so long, Motor Slice, and it always looked really cool. So it's like a 3D platformer, um, kind of parkour-y type of things happening, right? Like ninja kind of moves. You can like run on the walls. She's like flipping on like pipes and stuff, like Laura Croft and shit. Here, I'll scooch ahead a little. I was playing with the controls. You guys can see some footage. So yeah, the way that I described this game was post-apocalyptic chainsaw sword action platformer. But yeah, so like you basically have this cool chainsaw sword. Jesus, hard to say that. And whenever you like find that texture in the world, if you press and hold the sword button, she'll like rev it up, and then you can grind on it essentially. But as you can see, you got like platformer vibes here. There's some combat in the demo. You just fight these like shovel tractor things. And at first I was like, oh, these guys ain't shit, but then they started killing me and it started getting annoying. But like it's like fluid, like it controls well. Platformers live and die by how well they control. Like you play Dark Souls or something, like, or Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Platforming in those games can be really tough because they're engineered to be kind of difficult to control, sort of to some degree. But then when you play like Mario 64, right, even that old game controls really well, and that's what makes it a good platformer, because jumping and running and all that stuff needs to feel good, because you don't want to like fall into a pit or something, all because like the button didn't respond fast enough or whatever. So like definitely getting a refined control, like latency and feedback. Everything felt pretty good. I had to turn the camera sensitivity down a little bit. But as you can see here, there are like collectibles and like puzzly kind of moments. There's like these orbs. You saw me just doing it right there, that you have to collect it so it follows you, and then you have to make it to like an extraction point. So you either go back to like an old one, or if that's too far away, you just have to like make it through the level without dying. Because if you die, you have to pick them up again, and start over from there. You'll probably see me die soon, I think. But yeah, when you die, it's like instant kill. If you take any hits, you just explode into like a bloody mess, which is kind of like crazy.
Hotline Miami, one hit kill kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I have experienced so far, and I got through the whole demo. But yeah, you see this like Tomb Raider-y kind of like Assassin's Creed-y, it's like that 3D platformer-y shit that's happening. But overall, music is really cool. It's like, all right, there, I just died. It's got like cool jungle music, so it's pretty hip. You are like seeing from the perspective of like a drone that's like sort of her friend. So that's kind of like evokes Mario 64. And also if you turn on like the flashlight, it's coming from the camera. And a fun little detail was like, if you point it at her from the front, then she's like, get the light out of my face, like stuff like that makes you really think, oh, this game, like we're getting fine details on this indie game, So yeah, pretty cool experience here. Golden Spider said, Jacob dying in a video game, that never happens. Yeah, you're right, because I'm immaculate. But yeah, overall, this like, I thought the game looked cool. Like every time I saw quick clips, it was just her chainsawing through the wall, or like, running and jumping, and thinking like, oh, this kind of looks cool. It's got a PS1 aesthetic, but it's sort of like Shadows of the Colossus, like in the vibe, but like more of an urban setting. But then actually playing it, I was wowed at how good it played and how good it felt to control. So I'm like, yeah, this kind of shot up in my like anticipated indie games because I had so much fun. Like I tried to collect all the ball thingies, but I missed like 6 of them. But yeah, cool game.
You are the collector of the things, so
yeah, I do like to collect things in games. For sure, it's really fun. I like 100%ing platforming games and stuff. But yeah, any questions about the game or any thoughts?
You play it on mouse and keyboard or controller?
Controller.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Platforming games on mouse and keyboard, that's a little tough for me. I need like a controller.
I can't do it myself.
Yeah.
I just don't mess with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there like a story that's taking you through, like a narrative kind of thing?
Sort of, yeah. See there, I died again. Up top, it does have like some text where it's like, oh, this is like a fast forward in the after some events happen, and it details like story moments. But there is sort of like a relationship sim type of thing going on because it does in the trailer. It says plus life sim, and basically it's just the robot that's following her around seems to be in love with her. And so like there's like moments where she just is chilling and then the robot's just sort of like talking to her or like looking at her. And like but of course some of the angles are a little, hey, this is a pervy robot. This drone right here. Yeah, so of the responses are like super weird. Yeah, it definitely has personality. And like I said, the music itself, like I played the demos I played this week have had some of the worst placeholder like demo music ever. So then I coming into like that was like all day like the first night, I think Monday. And then Monday and but then yesterday it was like all the music was pretty much good, but the music in this game was my favorite. So yeah, cool game. Pretty awesome. That's one of them, Motor Slice. Check it out. Of course, that demo is free to all. And then, okay, got to talk about this game, Mold Washer. Let me pull up the footage here. Have you guys heard of Mold Washer?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, remember I showed it to you?
Yeah, I think I actually probably heard it from you.
Yeah.
I only heard it on some podcast.
Nice.
I don't know if it was you or...
I think I did share it to you. Anyway, here's Mold Washer. All right, check it out. So it's Power Wash Sim, only it's isometric.
Yeah,
and you're like a sushi roll.
Yep.
Right? But there's one more, like, there's a couple things to this game. Like, number one, you're just a little sushi roll, and you're, like, in a kitchen, right? So everything you're washing is, like, in this kitchen. And, like, even here, as you could see, like, all the jobs are like blips on the map of this kitchen. So obviously this kitchen is fucking disgustingly filthy. Everything is disgusting and covered in mold. And so you're like going to small spaces one by one to clean them, right? So this is like pretty much the first level right here. You're just in the fridge, okay? But the thing about this game is that the mold grows back, okay? So, like, that's something that hasn't happened in a game like this, right? So I guess that's, like, the unique mechanic, right? Like, so when you wash something in a washing game, you wash it, and then those parts are washed now, right? But then these fucking molds are growing back, man. They're growing back. On some levels, they're really growing, man. They're going like crazy. It's getting harder and harder. So I was like, wait, hold on. So, like, most, like, these washer games are usually pretty chill, right? For the most part, it's sort of a relaxing thing. This game is like, it gets stressful pretty fast because you get to a point where it's like, there's this part with the fucking fly. Let's see if I can find this fucking shit. All right.
Oh, what the hell?
All right. So this fly spreads mold, right?
Ugh.
So at first I was like, oh, the fly's kind of coming my direction, right? So I'm just going to blast him away if he comes over here. No big deal. So I'm over here washing this shit. And like again, it is growing back too. It's sort of slow. Depends on the level. It's a little fast on other levels.
Oh yeah, I do see it growing back a little bit.
Right. But that's whatever. That's manageable. But then when I fucking noticed is this asshole fly, his trails are like also mold. So like as I'm starting to go over here, I'm noticing that this fly. Look, hold up. There, look at this shit. Look at this shit. So I'm over there. I've been at this for like minutes, like 4 minutes.
Damn.
Right? And this guy is just like drawing more mold onto the goddamn thing. Yeah, don't eat those eggs, golden spiders.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, so I played this game for how long is this recording? Almost 30 minutes. Okay. By the end, because as you could see, like that's me with the mouse, right? This is a mouse game. This ain't no controller. There's no controller support that I could tell. Maybe there was, and it just wasn't working. But look at that fucking fly. He's putting more. Anyway, so like you're doing this with the mouse, right? I did that for like 20 minutes, like almost 30 minutes, dude. I had to stop only because like I was kind of having fun, but it was getting tedious. And but for the most part, my arm just started hurting.
This would be great on something
I like you're going so hard in there that you're shaking the camera in the video.
It's like clean.
So yeah, like it is a charming game though. Like I like the way it looks. Like the pixel art is nice. The music that plays is really cool, calming. But like I said, like more frustrating than I would have thought it was gonna be. So like I still think it's good, but it's like I don't know, man. I need to figure out how to play it without hurting myself.
Yeah.
Like I think it would be cool with the touch screen like capabilities. Like maybe on my phone I could sit there and like the thing, right?
Yeah, or even like I even feel like if it did have controller support, which it might, I don't know. I just feel like it didn't when I tried to use a controller and I tested it. It's like even on a stick. Tools? Well, there. Okay, so with the water, there's a left click which I'm using right here, right? But it's like not as focused, so it takes like more swipes to clean shit, But then the right click is like a focus blast, you know what I mean? Like a power
like the red
wash.
Nozzle and power wash.
Yeah, it's like more direct, right? So I just kind of noticed that like, oh, it's cleaning it up faster, Fuck it. But you're also finding like these thingies, which you can kind of see at the bottom of the screen here. You can see like a panda bear. You can see a red thing that you can't really make out. So there's like stickers in the game that you can unlock by like washing certain things, like special things in the background and stuff. There's also another tool like that you get a blower like this, right? So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, see, it is kind of fun. On like another level, there's a part where you need to blow off right here. There's a part where you need to blow off the rice stuff, whatever. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of particles. You could see me pushing them off. And then you also have to power wash everything, So yeah, pretty interesting. And then by the end, I realized the whole background is just dirty. So then if you just click and drag it, you clean it all up like I'm doing here. Then you can start putting those stickers up on your background,
Oh, that's cool. You get stickers for being a good guy.
There you go. So yeah, there was more to play, but I was like, literally my arm hurt. Like I had to stop. I think it's cool. I think y'all should go out there and try this demo for yourself if you like the power washy games, and just let me know how your arm feels. Just like I need a second opinion.
Bro, I played Guitar Hero for hours on end. I might be okay.
All right, maybe it's
different. Starts to hurt after playing Power Wash Simulator for too long.
That's fair. Yeah, I do see.
There you go. Okay, so there's that game. I just wanted to talk about it. Like, I still think it's good. Like, I gave it a 7 out of 10. But I just feel like the arm thing. Okay, and then the last game I want to talk about that was like really interesting and that I actually fully saw through to the very end of like a run is this game called 100 Friends. So let's pull that out. This feels like show and tell. Okay. So 100 Friends. What game does this remind you of? Just looking at the footage.
It looks like Ball Pit.
Yeah. Bingo. It's Ball Pit. It's roguelike Ball Pit, right? So it's still just Ball Pit. But it is different. Excuse me. Gosh. I'm drinking
you just
Waterloo.
Mr. Scatman there.
I'm drinking a Waterloo. Sorry. They're delicious soda waters. So basically, each ball is a friend, right? And as you go through the levels, you collect more friends. So you're shooting more balls. You can't move where the shooter is. It just goes to wherever the last ball lands, right? So that's giving it kind of like a unique spin, right? Because it's not just like it is a roguelike, so you are picking different friends that do different things, right? But it also has the mechanic that you can go up like to 100 plus friends. So each time you click, it's going to shoot that many balls. And then some of the balls are going to bounce further. Some of them are going to get stuck up in there, like whatever you do with Ball Pit. But if you don't even know what Ball Pit is, right? Ball X Pit is what I call it. It's basically like the Brick Breaker games, right? With you have like the paddle at the bottom of the screen, and a ball is bouncing up, and then it goes to the bottom of the screen. You have to like catch it with the thing, and it bounces up and keeps breaking the bricks. Well, these games are taken to the next level where like you're shooting the fucking balls, and then they're doing crazy things, and they have to destroy like enemies instead of bricks and stuff. So that's just for the audience if they don't know what the hell that we're talking about. But there's also this like sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the strategist from Ball Pit. It's the character that is basically turn based.
Yeah, it's turn. Yeah, I was gonna say that
nice.
The strategist.
It's like the tactician or the strategist. Nice. I forgot what his name was, but
yeah, I didn't get that far.
Ball Pit into a turn based game.
Yeah, it is basically turn based. Yeah, but you can also like manipulate the friends as they go out. So like there's like you can fuck with gravity essentially and have them curve either to the left or right, either when they're coming out or when they're already out there. You just like press and hold either 3 or 4. There's items you can use that do things based on like whatever build you pick or whatever at the very beginning. There's towers, which the towers you put at the bottom, right? And they all do something different, but like the things that go into effect happen when the balls like land in the sector of the bottom where the tower is. So like if it's on the far left hand of the bottom, right? Like that one is, every time a ball like lands on where he's at or where that tower is, like after a certain amount, it'll activate the power. And the power on that one is it goes up to like 32 times damage. Like it's like a crazy multiplier, but you set it off for a limited time, Another one is it puts apples on the field, and apples like, I kind of forget what they do, but they kill the hollows. So there's also hollows on the level, right? And those are just like spots you don't want to hit because any friend that goes into the hollow spot will die. But it only kills so many. So like it's also subtracting the number of balls as you go. But you're trying to like offset those with like abilities. So towers are giving you that ability to like kill the hollows instead of having those kill your friends. That's actually part of what the apples do. I just kind of forget. The one on the far right was like a haunted house. So like if a bunch of friends go in there, it'll start shooting out ghosts that bounce around. So like there's a lot going on. It's kind of doing its own thing. I was
gonna say, does it get unreadable? Like,
okay, yeah. I was gonna say let's go ahead a bit because I went all the way, dude. I defeated 2 bosses.
Because I'm like leaning into my screen to see like what's happening there.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Let's get close to the end where it's like
shit.
Super broken.
One more question.
Here
What's on the left side? Why does it keep blinking in rows?
Okay, that's the friends.
Oh, those are the friends that shoot out?
Yeah.
Oh, those are the different friends.
So that's
okay.
every ball, but every ball is a friend, and each friend does something different. And so as you're leveling up, you're picking different friends to add to the pool of your friends, basically. So like I
That's
have
really
The ones that
a
are
lot of different
in
ones.
play and the ones that aren't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see also there's a fast forward, so I am fast forwarding it here every once in a while. But yeah, the ones that have the big circle around them are the paladins, so they have some sort of like fucking aura. There's like one that essentially hoovers up the friends up to a spot. Like
That's cool.
they all like suck to a spot and bounce around and go crazy and then like go back down. I think I got that toward the end. Yeah, I started freaking out. Like, yeah, look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this
What the
shit.
hell's happening?
Okay, but I will say though, the biggest downside to this game, and I think it's the only thing I have against it really, because I think it's pretty fun. It's the music. The music is
Ooh.
fucking dog shit. I'm sorry.
No.
It is so horrible. Like I was like, this is bad, dude. This is just so bad. So yeah. And I'm like, I care about music. There, see it? It's doing the thing. It sucked him in. See that? And they all bounced around in there. So anyway, I hella broke the game. Got to the very end. But yeah, fun game. Good times. It's called 100 Friends, all one word. The number 100, yeah. You can see it in the description below, of course. But really fun. That's the thing about indie games is it's always like a clone of another game, which then adds in other genres on top of that, and then they start other devs start copying these guys and doing their own spin on it, and then it just all builds and builds and builds. So like I'm like, hey, there's a lot of Balatro likes. There's a lot of slot machine games because people are like turning gambling into games now. Which is interesting. Now you got like the fucking coin pusher game with Ratcoin. That's kind of like
Slots and daggers, which is cool.
Slots and daggers, yeah. So like any game that like we all like Ball X Pit. So I'm like, I gotta try this demo.
I've been way into like roguelikes and clickers and stuff like that lately.
Hell yeah.
Because they're easy to get into, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Steven. It's your turn.
Yeah. So the first one I want to talk about is Dark Side Detective, The Backside of the Moon.
Hell yeah.
Now, this is like the third entry in this franchise, I guess, which is crazy to say. But these games are point and click, like, I guess point and click adventure games, but like they're more puzzly, right? So they add in stuff like, I don't know, like you rearrange pictures or you rearrange water pipes to get the water flowing to different areas. And this one is broken into different cases, which I believe is a little different than the first two. So it's like extended universe kind of stuff, whereas in the first and second one, it was based off of a loose reality, right? So the whole kind of thing is like it breaks the fourth wall, Deadpool style with the dialogue. And it's just really funny writing. Like every single line is very well written. So that's kind of what gets me with these games. For 1 and 2, that was what pushed me through the thing. I do like the puzzles. I'm not a huge puzzle guy though, so that's kind of like that's more of a get me to the next dialogue thing to see what they're gonna say. But crazy situations happen, and in this one you're shrunk down, right? So it's like, hey, let's go talk to the spider over there, or sorry, let's sneak past the spider, and the cop's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go the other way. It's like, but we can do it. And then so you click on like there's like a rope or something above you, right? And he'll click on it, and he'll be like, okay, yeah, if you get down, I can boost, or you can boost me up to get to the telephone hook or whatever. Yeah, see, it's just a little above us.
You'll break the game logic.
Yeah, he's like, I think I pulled a hamstring. Yeah, so stuff like that where it's like, why can't I do this way? Because they're leading you in a specific way, right? They want you to see the different dialogue and different stories between the different characters. What was cool about this one is there's like it's like micro people. Like everything is like Pikmin style sort of exploring, but like, obviously 2D because it's all oversized, right? And you go into that mouse hole, I think, and I think there's a woman in there. Oh, there's Grunk, which I pointed out in my notes. I said that's a funny name for a character, Grunk. But I thought that, yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on in the story, to be honest with you, so far. But it's. I think they drop you in after like the MacGuffin, right? Like, so I'm not sure why I'm there, but this is just like a vertical slice of like the whole game. So
yeah.
But there is some funny dialogue. You meet a little after this. You meet a woman in a bathtub, or woman out of the bathtub, but the rat took over. So she's like, "Well, I just have to wait here now. This is what we're doing." And they're like, "Hey, can we borrow your safety pin?" And she's like, "You would want to borrow my safety pin, pervert." And it's just stuff like that, or
Nice.
it's cheeky and like, yeah. It's like, you're Grunk's wife, and she's like, "Well, yeah, I can't, there's not very many tiny people here, so you don't get to choose exactly who you're with." It's a funny game. Like these are very funny, tongue-in-cheek games. I encourage people to play the first two because I do think it is sequential. So, and they're usually they're pretty on sale a lot. So, I mean, and I think they're just fun, casual games. Like if you just want to sit down and kind of relax and get through them. It's almost like watching I don't know how to explain it, like a funny detective show, sort of like like
or like
maybe
a
Get
cartoon.
Smart kind of style, like yeah. But yeah, so the rat talks and the rat has a lot to say.
Nice.
But so the scenes now, okay, they're not the same the whole time. So you'll go back to the other scene and it'll change placement of that Grunk guy. So then you can take the pipe and then fix the pipe, right? And so like it encourages you to backtrack and kind of explore certain different ways.
Yeah.
It's neat. It gives you a reason to want to check every nook and cranny. So
right.
Yeah. If you like puzzle games, I'm not a fan of puzzle games. This is just me clicking everywhere. I think it's just me clicking everywhere. Because I was just like, okay, this is kind of where I stopped, right? I was just like, I kind of get the gist of the game. I know where it's going with the thing. So I'll just wait for full release. But anyways, it's like all of those water puzzles that you've ever seen on any mobile game, right?
Pipe puzzle.
That you connect pipes. Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
It reminds me of
pipe.
It looks like the pipe puzzle from BioShock.
Yeah, it's similar to that, but only more annoying. I did give it a good try for like maybe 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm not awake enough for this right now. But I'm not the puzzle guy. So if you like puzzles, this will be right up your alley too.
Oh, you have another one.
The next one I want to talk about is Boost Vector EX, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
let me find that.
But yeah, this Dark Side Detective, Backside of the Moon is what it's called. I think it's supposed to be like ass of the moon kind of joke, It's like,
was it?
But there's a lot of crass jokes in there. Yeah.
I see. That's funny.
That's funny. But it's not like Borderlands toilet humor. It's smart humor. So
nice. Sweet.
Yeah, Boost Vector EX is it's a parkour based racing game. I think it's like how to describe it. Now, so okay. Full disclosure, there is an online aspect to this game, and I think it would be a lot more fun playing with people. But you're kind of doing time trials. At least what I tested out was like you're just getting used to the controls, getting used to collecting power-ups. But there's so much visual information in this game. That's the first thing that kind of hit me in the face. It's so fast. The feeling of momentum in this game is insanity, right?
Whoa.
And it flips. Yeah. I think this is where
hard
I'm
to
like,
look at.
where is even up at this point?
Yeah, where are you? What's happening?
Yeah, exactly. So you can wall run, you
Whoa.
can slide, you can combo into each other, like all of them. So you can do a slide into a wall run, into a jump, into a boost kind of thing, and it flows really well.
Nice.
I'm playing as
You fell.
as one of a couple different characters. This is a woman with like a ring on her leg, but I think maybe they have different specialties to them from what I was reading. So, and then if I'm right, there's also a visual novel aspect to this.
Yeah,
there was
there's another video. Do you want me to pull that one up?
Yeah, there's like you just talking to some person, and like you're just in between those racing things, like in the story, you're just talking to people. So I don't know. My guess is that it's just going to have different ways to race and get you through the story to get to the next mission, kind of thing. Like, maybe ramping up the challenge or whatever. I do think so. One, I will say I love the mechanics. They're very, very well done. The colors kind of come at you a little bit too fast to kind of process what's going on. Sometimes I think they could maybe do some more highlighting in certain areas to kind of bring forth certain elements more. At least to kind of give you direction, because you can literally spin in a 360 vertically, right? And lose sense of what's up and down pretty much, right? So
yeah, for real.
And without those, you see all those arrows on the side pillars right there. If they had more of those to kind of direct you a little bit to kind of what the path is, I think that may help. And now I think this is pretty early on. I don't know if they have a release date on it yet, but
yeah, it's just,
I think they have time to kind of polish out that.
It's so much visual noise.
Right. And I think if they could clean that up a little bit, it could be really fun. I don't know if you guys have heard of the game called Haste.
Oh yeah, I played Haste. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Haste is similar, right? Where you start building momentum, though slower than that game, but you can get really fast. I think it just kicks from like 0 to 1,000, kind of like F-Zero is what it reminded me of, like that kind of speed feeling. So that was fun. I really want to try racing against people though. So, but when I did search for online lobbies, there was nothing. There was nobody playing it, right? So maybe a little bit too niche right now, and hopefully they can get some word out there and do some social media or something, because I don't know, I think people should try it out. It's a fun time.
I'm showing footage of Haste right here.
Right, you see how they it's more clean, like you can see what's happening.
That game was, there's too many particles. It's just complete insanity. Like they're gonna put someone into a seizure. I mean, just reduce that
honestly,
a little
there should
bit.
be a warning before.
For real.
Now I will say the music was fucking banger. Like it was awesome music.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
Definitely, Jacob, you should check that out if you're looking into some like electronic like D&B. So
nice. Yeah, I gotta love that.
Definitely fits the vibes of like hectic, you know.
Nice. Cool.
If you can get in the zone, maybe I could see like you just ignoring a lot of the visual noise, and maybe as you repeat the levels or something, you kind of just get the path down. But
true, but it's like
they could do a lot to highlight, I think, though, to like help me out a little bit. I guess maybe I'm just old or something, but
it's a little much.
It seemed like a lot.
It's a little much, yeah.
Cool. I don't know. I would try it again if they updated it and released stuff. There's just because it's a cool concept.
Nice.
Let's see. The last one I have is, now I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Etrange?
Yeah.
Etrange Overlord?
Yeah, I think so.
Etrange? I don't know.
Etrange, yeah. Etrange.
Etrange. Anyways, it's like a how do I describe this? It's like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles
Yeah.
sort of art style,
Yep.
but like
I'm gonna pull up my
maybe a little
footage
bit.
on this one just
Yeah,
because
it's
it's like
very hard
way more
to describe
B-roll.
this
E.
without like just saying, "Hey, this looks like chibi anime game."
Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it. That's what it is. It's chibi anime game. It is an
like
ARPG.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now I
Although
want to
it locked to fucking 1080p right up top, and you
yeah,
couldn't like change that until after beating the first level. So that was annoying
yes.
and weird. But yeah, gameplay wise, like nothing groundbreaking, right? I mean,
It kind of reminded me of like a Musou a little bit.
a little
Like,
bit, yeah.
but not as much enemies and like more
Right.
simple gameplay.
Right, but it's very anime, so like there's like moments where, there's like a lot of chatter between characters and they're like making
Yes.
jokes and everything's a visual novel in Japan, like no matter what genre. But that just means there's storytelling and there's characters. But like yeah, here's an example of this.
Some of the stuff
Right
was a
here.
little bit chuckle worthy, but like
Yeah.
and then it gets where it got me and where I think I'm like, I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah.
Was after you beat the first like the intro level,
Uh-huh.
there's like this weird musical thing. Like
I skipped that. I couldn't.
yeah.
I was like, nope.
Yeah, okay. So
Did you get footage of that?
there's this weird musical thing. I got footage of it. Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
This one right here.
I think yes, it's that
Yeah,
one.
it's this one. Yeah, I saw that it was happening, and I was like, skip, and then it
A
seriously.
girl should be this way and do
Yeah.
this and singing about like I don't know what the fuck, but like
Yeah.
I was like,
I noped out.
I'm so out
I
of
fucking
this.
noped out at this part. Yeah, I skipped it.
It's worse than the. You remember what was that one game we played on Switch too?
No, it's the same level. I think it's on the same
At the
level.
end of the profession things where it's
Fantasy
just like
Life
saying,
I, yeah, it does like a
yeah,
song.
where it's like they're a great miner and they did the things with the pickaxe and it's like no.
Yeah, and you got to sit through
Poorly
all of
translated
those.
probably. maybe better in Japanese, right? But like
yeah, it makes no sense in English.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I got like maybe 30 seconds into that and I was like, skip.
Yeah.
Which thankfully they do give you the thing to fast forward or skip the scenes, which I'll give them a plus for that.
I skipped that shit. I said no.
The only problem is I thought it would expound on the gameplay. Like, oh, I got a cat, right? So right here, there's a ton of cats. This is at the end of like the second level when
the cat fight.
When you kind of play as the cat right there. So like I switch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just clicking. You're just left clicking.
I use a controller and you just press B.
Else.
Yeah, that's it. You could just
there's nothing else, and that's kind of where I'm just like, I kind of hoped that the cat would control a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they sort of do. They're more melee, and then the witch is ranged, but it just didn't feel good to fight. I'll say it.
Yeah, not that great of a game, but
like
we played it because we thought we could
impact
maybe...
animations weren't satisfying, is what I'll say.
Yeah, agreed. Weird.
It could use some work. I think it could be cool if they expounded upon the different things, right? Like,
well, on the page for the game on Steam, it said it was multiplayer, so we were trying to play that, and we also couldn't get into that, and so that's why we played it.
Which would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
To, like, have you be the cat and I'm the witch, or vice versa, right? Like,
right. Yeah, because Steven, I don't know if you got this far in the demo, but what is it? Let me see. Yeah, you
played like 4 levels, 3, 4. I don't know.
After that level or whatever, after that other level, you like unlock these guys, and then now they're on your team and they fight with.
Yes. You. Yeah. So I could see that being kind of cool, just like you and a couple friends like getting together and like taking over the different characters. But
I think you could be these characters, but like it never happened.
Yeah, so, and also like if it's the same as the cat and the witch, it's like all I'm doing is the same input, and it kind of just feels a little lame.
Right. You need a little more
I'm
depth than that.
hoping they'll add some skills or something to mix it up and
Right.
like maybe tighten up the hitboxes to feel better, but
Yeah.
it could be fun. I give it like a 6, you know.
Yeah.
It could be. It's not bad. It's just it could use some work.
Yep. I agree with that. Awesome. Big Slice, your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
So the first one that I had is a game called Roadout.
Okay.
No, I actually have
You have some
some
notes?
notes. Yeah.
Nice.
So this was like a top-down adventure game. And it kind of feels like gameplay wise, it's a little bit like kind of a cross between Hotline Miami and some race, like a top-down racing game.
Mm-hmm.
And it does both of those mechanics really well. So it's kind of like an open world driving game and an adventure game when you stop off somewhere. And both of those do really well. Like you can drift around the wasteland and you get into like car combat with there's a point in the game where you end up, or in the demo, where you end up like in a car combat with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Nice.
and like some buffalo that are like somewhere around there.
Like
Uh
Mad Max style kind of thing. Like
yeah, maybe not as uh intense as Mad Max, but
yeah,
definitely has some Mad Max vibes.
looks
Nice.
like it.
Nice.
And you're basically, the premise is that you're playing as Claire, a
Okay.
character named Claire. It's sort of a mercenary slash salvage hunter type person surviving in like the whole world is called the Dead Zone, or at least the place that the demo takes place in, just kind of a wasteland. Um, and I think there's like gangs and stuff around the world, but they don't really go too much into that. But it's definitely implied that there's like different gangs like fighting over salvage. And you run into one gang that's like, they're just called Waste Bros. So that kind of gives you a kind of a slapstick vibe of like naming conventions. Um, But the little bit that I play, or the little bit that I played, like in one of the dungeons, is it it's a little bit like a Zelda. Like it's an adventure game. You've got puzzles, like room puzzles to solve, and you can rotate the rooms around in a really similar to uh there was a game that we played, one of us played not that long ago, where the whole game was about turning the world around, and like the way that you perceive the world uh changes what's there. It doesn't change what's there in this game, but like it allows you to look around a little bit better. um and
Yeah, I
you
don't
can see
know.
that in some of the video. But uh
Maybe Steve played it.
yeah, so we the demo, really, you really only get to do like one like salvage mission. That's kind of the I think that's most of what the game's supposed to be, along with like what the overall narrative is. Um, but as far as the narrative goes, the premise is that you're at this old factory, or like an abandoned factory, trying to salvage something that's there that your mentor sent you to. And when you get the item, I don't even remember what the item was. It's been like a month since I played this, but um, uh, you fight a boss. The boss was not fun for me. There's a boss fight that just, he has way too much health, and like if you get caught off guard, he just beats the shit out of you, and you
Ooh.
can't really get out of it. Maybe I just sucked. The second time I fought him, it was fine. Um, so there could be some balancing issues there, or it might just be me. Um,
I do like watching you stream these and getting like really mad. It makes me happy.
You should have watched me play Tackle for Lost this week. I was raging the entire time.
I mean, I watched you play the demo. Remember?
Yeah, I played the full game.
Yeah. Nice.
And raged through the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so you fight this boss and you collect. Yeah, see, and there's like some weird stuff happening in this factory that I'm very intrigued by.
Fetus
Um,
embryo thing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's kind of weird.
I think that's a memory that Claire that was tapped by Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Like she walked into this room and all of a sudden had this flashback or whatever.
Whoa.
But yeah, you kill the boss, you get whatever it is that you're getting, and it goes into this car combat Mad Max style like car boss fight, which wasn't as intense as like an actual Mad Max game, but still kind of had that sort of what's the word I'm looking for? That sort of vibe or that sort of backdrop. And the demo ends with just you show up at this mentor of your, I think his name's Ted. He's a anthropomorphic bear, and it just cuts to him like slamming two wasteland people together, like smashing their skulls together, and he just turns and looks at the camera, and it just ends there, and that's just where the demo ends.
Whoa.
So it's just like it ends with a bang.
That's awesome.
Quite literally. Yeah, this is a little bit of what the car combat looks like. Like you can shoot around and you can drift, and
I dig it.
It looks cool.
It looks dope, dude.
I really want to play it, like the full game.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's Road Out.
Looks fun, man.
Yeah, that was the cutscene where he smashes them together. If you're watching the video,
that's a cool shot.
I feel like I gotta see it.
Ends there. Yeah.
Did I go too far?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he just smashes them together and throws them.
There you go.
And it just ends there.
Sick.
Went into oblivion.
Nice. Yeah. It does, like, the graphics kind of make me think just a tiny bit Gungeon. Slightly. It's got that kind of
Enter the Gungeon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like TMNT a little bit, like the
when
they're doing the full pixel scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Hell yeah.
The next one I had is called Card Corner. A little different from what I would normally play. But it's kind of hooked me, so much so that I may or may not have it playing in the background while we're doing this video. It's been up in the corner
really?
this whole time.
Like, yeah, on you're currently playing this?
Currently right now I am playing it. Like it's just
oh god.
Every so often I'm clicking over to like level stuff up. No, this is basically a poker a poker idle clicker game.
Okay.
And you can play it in full screen or you can have it up in the corner. If you're watching the video right now, I have like it's all stretched out because OBS was like capturing it as a game capture. So it was only capturing the screen rather than where it was on the screen. So I do fix it. So that's what it actually looks like right there in the corner.
Nice.
And you can play it in full screen. Like you can be as engaged with it or not as you want, but I mean it is an idle game. So it doesn't have a whole lot of depth. I do get it into full screen.
Nice. Yeah, let's see if I can.
So yeah, you can play it full screen, or you can
change
change the screen size.
Oh, that looks way better.
Yeah,
that's looking way better now.
And it's a clicker game. You just keep clicking stuff and watch numbers go up.
Awesome.
Like numbers go up. That's good.
We all like that. Yeah.
It gets a lot of stuff from other. I mean, it does some stuff differently than other idle games. I think, in the sense that there's like loot that drops onto the table that kind of changes things up. So like, for example, I'm playing it right now. There's an item called a crank that says plus 1 second blind duration per 50 shuffling pro. Shuffling pro is one of the things you level up.
Mm.
So if you level that up 50 times, then you gain a second for each blind. Each blind lasts a certain amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to get there's like a chip threshold that you have to meet in that amount of time.
Oh, okay. I see.
And you can't draw hands any faster other than when you level stuff up, because it's an idle clicker game, so it draws automatically.
Okay, but are you
Um,
selecting the cards to pair, or is it automatically? Are you just
it's all
clicking?
automatic.
Okay, so
You're
you
just
just
clicking stuff.
okay. So like every time a hand pops up, it's just doing that on its own.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
you're just
assume it
watching
goes
it.
for the
change-
highest hand.
What's that?
Like I assume it goes for the best hand every time. Like
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it automatically goes for the best hand.
Okay.
I would assume so.
So the only thing you're clicking is like the upgrades and the choices.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty much. There are loot items that drop on the table, and you can pick those up, and you
Okay.
can sell them. You can leave them there for later if you want to. Um, there's
Sounds addicting.
also yeah. There's also there's an
Because-
option there's an option called deck, and you can spend some of the money that you have on getting rid of cards
Uh-huh.
from the deck, or buying new cards to put into the deck. So like if you wanted to just get rid of all of your spades, or get rid of everything except for spades, you can load up the deck with spades, but uh, the amount of money that it costs to either get rid of cards or add cards increases exponentially. So like it's going to take a while for you to be able to do anything real with that.
Okay, I see. Oh, look at that.
It's a
Flush.
clicker game. So
Nice. Cool. I mean, it looks cool. It is still like, they're still doing the whole clown aesthetic with the like Balatro with the Joker and stuff. So it feels familiar. But you're just kind of doing nothing. You're just kind of watching it and clicking every once in a
you
while.
do unlock there's achievements for you to unlock.
Okay.
And with the achievements you can unlock like different decks. That's just like background. It's just like cosmetic stuff.
Nice.
Like I currently have, my deck is donuts. It's just the cards have donuts on them.
That's fun. Nice.
Yeah. What else do I have?
Yeah, I bet you like those donuts, huh?
I do. I like donuts. Donuts are really good.
Because donuts are good. What? Is this a
Ooh,
dog?
Why'd you say it like that?
Is it? Because I thought it'd be funny.
I bet you like those donuts. Yeah, there's like a clown.
Is this
there's
a
one
dog?
With a puppy on it.
Is this a dog scooting its ass on the floor?
Yes.
Okay. This game is cool. I'll give it to you.
That's basically the whole game.
Nice.
But like, it's cool because you can click it. You can
Sweet.
right click and drag it around. You can change the transparency so that if you're clicked on another,
cool.
if you're clicked on another window, it becomes more transparent so that it just kind of runs and it's not really in your way. It's really easy to just move it around and put it in a different spot on the screen.
Sick.
Yeah, it's addicting as hell.
Wait, so is it out?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, okay.
I've
I was
already
like,
put
you're
like
playing it.
15 hours into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, 15 hours.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I've been having it run in the background basically all day.
I was gonna say like you could just
It's just
like,
on.
play forever. Play
Just
forever.
turn it on, stick it in
Play
the
me.
corner, and get on with your day.
Hey, Miko.
It's
Listen,
great.
I can't say anything. I've got like a disgusting amount of hours in Balatro, so I get it.
I have it on my phone.
I will say it is not as engaging as Balatro. There's not a whole lot of deep strategy. It is meant to be an idle game. It's meant to just sit in the background and you just level stuff up.
Yeah.
But if you like clicker games, if you like idle games, give it a try. You're gonna like it.
Nice.
And if you don't, it's whatever. Go play Balatro.
It's whatever. I like you're pretty laid back about this. I like that.
It's fun.
Sweet.
I love having it just on in the background. I'm just waiting for a good hand to drop.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of good hands.
I was Steven, I was telling Corey about like all the other idle games, desktop games that I have on the spreadsheet, and I was like, yeah, there's like a farming one. There's several farming ones. There's like an RPG one where it's like forever dungeon crawl, like forever, and you just pick like the equipment and stats as you go and stuff. There's a lot of shit like this. So I think Corey might have to be our resident desktop guy.
Do you like Luck Be a Landlord by chance?
It's on my radar. I know that.
I think you would enjoy that one. It's got a similar thing where it's got different thresholds you have to meet in a certain amount of time, right?
What's it called?
And you combine different symbols. Luck. What is it? Luck Be a Landlord, I believe.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
And it's like
Interesting.
What is that?
It's a slot machine?
Yeah, it's a slot machine, but like the different parts activate to it, right? Like you can add different things in there.
Reels, yeah.
But obviously the more you add, the harder it becomes to hit the certain things, right? That you want to hit.
Yeah.
So it's just like balancing a game of that. I just figured, because you were describing meeting certain thresholds, this is kind of like, it's super casual. All you're doing is you're going through and you're picking your thing and then just spinning the slot, right? Like, and
nice.
I don't know. I feel like you might like that too.
That also seems like a desktop game. Like it's really seems really small.
Maybe. Yeah.
I also have another slot game I was gonna check out, but I didn't have time, called Spinbound. So there's just a lot. There's a lot of gambling games that aren't. I said that up top, and we're back here. We're back here. And I know you're still playing that game.
What?
I can see you playing it.
It's fine.
I can see you playing. We're gonna have to check that game out.
Good hands.
I can stop whenever I want. It's fine.
Your next game, is it this one?
Yes.
All right.
Another gambling like game.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
I don't have a problem. It's fine. No,
they're fun.
This one's called Cuba.
They don't cost
much. It's called Cuba Claw.
You're not like, you don't have a gambling addiction because you're not dumping all your money down the drain.
Right, you're not giving away like
no.
money.
Just the cost of the game.
I literally have
whatever.
Yeah, I literally have like a gambling game on my phone, and I refuse to put any actual money into it.
Good.
I only bet the bonus cash that I get from like letting an ad roll every once in a while.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect.
I put $10 in one time and it was gone in 10 minutes and was just like, I don't like this. I'm not doing that again.
Nah, play these Steam ones instead.
Yeah. So the next game I had was called Cuba Claw. It's basically a roguelike claw machine. I guess there's another one that's like that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit more strategic.
Dungeon Crawler.
Yeah, Dungeon Crawler. Yeah,
and that one's also fun.
I think Sen Nuggies actually suggested that while I was playing this one.
Yeah, we both played that demo during like that. I think it was Next Fest a while back. That shit is so fun, dude.
But yeah, I think this one's a little bit lighter in terms of strategy. You're basically just it's more like you do have strategies like you can get like power-ups between rounds. Each round is like you have a certain amount of I think you have like a certain amount of coins or attempts, and then with each attempt you can basically you have like a certain amount of time, and you just grab as many loads as you can, and the heavier the load, the slower the claw will move up. So you kind of have to be strategic about that, and you want to get like bigger, like some of the bigger items.
You gotta get.
wasn't you
gotta get the big loads.
Comment?
Yeah.
I just look back at Discord and you guys are both like holding back a laugh. So you want to try and get as huge of a load as you can.
You gotta pick it up. You gotta pick it up with your claw.
just grab that
The
huge
largest load you can manage.
Yeah. The bigger the load, the better.
But no, you actually can level up. You can level up different types of prizes. So there's different kinds of prizes. There's like stuffed animals, there's food items, plants, and coins, I think.
Grass?
Or candy is. Yeah, I don't know why
fuck?
there's plants. I don't know any claw machine where you can find plants.
Why are we getting handfuls of grass?
It seems like a bad
Maybe
deal.
it's
'cause
weed.
gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, like grass, like ganja,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now.
But yeah, on the last round you have to pick up a key that gets you to
Oh.
the next round.
Nice.
And there's a threshold that you have to hit, like a money threshold that you still have to hit by basically the bigger the prizes, the more money they're worth.
Nice.
It's been a while since I actually played this.
Yeah.
It still looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun.
They're really I don't think there's really a whole lot more to talk about with that other than
sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much it with that one.
I was gonna ask you, have you checked out Ratcoin?
No, but I keep hearing about that.
Please, like the way that you're talking about these games today, I think you need to try it. I think you really need. I
want to try Clover Pit too.
Clover Pit as well. I also like Runeborn. Guys, you ever heard of Runeborn? It's another cool one. I mean, that's another slot machine one. But
another slot machine one.
Yeah. Same idea though. Like the symbols are like elemental, like elements to chain together to make like spells. It's pretty cool. It's like a fantasy version or like a Viking magical version. But it's still the same shit. All these games are the same. Like Bingo Betty, I talked about that before. It's just taking like a way of gambling and turning it into like a video game. This is how they're gonna get our generation to go to casinos. Just make it into this stuff, and then have us put money in the machines with the chance of winning real money. You know,
is it gonna make it actually
catch me walking into a casino? Never again.
This is how Las Vegas is gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
Cool. No, this game does look cool though, man. Sweet. You have another one?
I think I had one more.
All right.
This one's more of a little bit of a shout out.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't put together a whole lot of notes for this one, but it's called Solitaria, and it literally is just Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest slapped together.
Oh, this is Pokopia. That was an ad. Okay.
Yeah, combat wise, it feels very Hollow Knight, and I say this as someone who hasn't actually played Hollow Knight, but I know that it has like heavy parry mechanics and looks very similar to something like this.
Yeah.
But then
this looks cool.
Sort of art direction feels very Ori and the Blind Forest. Like music wise, it's very based on like light spirits and stuff like that. Like just creatures that live in the woods, and you're,
sick,
bringing light back to the woods, and just like that world. So like it has the same.
Wow.
I think it has a lot of the same. Like some of the early combat moves that you get are very Ori and the Blind Forest too. That's the first boss fight that is in the demo, but. So if you've played Ori and the Blind Forest or Ori and the Will of the Wisps, both of which I highly recommend, or if you've played Hollow Knight, give this game a try, because it's kind of, at least from the hour or so that I played, it's the best of both of those. It's pretty cool.
It seems like customizable. Did you see this part right here? Create your own parts and core stone combinations. That looks interesting.
See, it didn't get the demo. Didn't, at least the part of the demo that I played didn't have.
Oh, here's
that
your gameplay.
Yeah, see, I only played like the first hour of it. There's probably
you're doing it right here.
Yeah,
you're doing it.
Oh, is that
Neat.
what that was?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay. Oh, I just have stuff to level up. I don't have like a bunch of that extra customizable stuff, I don't think.
Oh, okay. It was in that screen,
Um,
at least.
but I think I think it's in that screen though.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes,
but
sir.
yeah, it probably won't have the same level of, at least I would assume so, just because it's a smaller team. The level of polish that Ori or Hollow Knight have, but at the same time, it's like the demo didn't have me feeling otherwise.
Okay.
Like it seems pretty polished. There's a couple kinks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like these things were really annoying to fight, but
Yeah. Looks pretty annoying.
it's fun.
But
I had a good time with it.
Hollow Knight and Silksong, also annoying games that are fun and incredible.
Yes.
Dang, you just kind of stood there and took it right there.
I didn't know what I was doing. Also, you kind of get stunned. So if you get hit, you kind of get pushed back a little bit, and then
I like the
I didn't
animations.
dare. I don't know what was going on.
The animations are really smooth.
Looked like you were gonna die.
He might die there.
Yeah. Oh, he ran. He ran away.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that. Oh, was that like a?
The problem is that
like, what was that?
toward the end of the video, I was losing connection.
Oh no.
And it kind of messed up with it messed with the recording. Thankfully, it happened like way at the end, like after the boss fight, like right there, it started messing up.
Yeah.
So, but still.
Oh, look at that boss though. I like the animations are fluid. Oh, look, he's mad. He got mad.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's.
I did get mad. I was getting really annoyed with that boss fight.
Hold on, let's see that replay.
You know, I'm getting irritated when I throw
my
head back like that.
Yeah, I want to zoom in.
We got to see an instant replay of this.
Awesome.
That's good.
Yep. Tight.
At least it wasn't as bad as when I was playing what was it, the Super Troopers game?
Oh, you got so mad.
Oh, I was getting so mad.
Yeah, you couldn't make it. You couldn't hack it, dude. That's a tough part.
I rage quit that demo.
That was it, though. There was nothing after that, except for a video, like another cutscene.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna. I kind of want that game because I really like it, but that part is so annoying.
I might get it on sale.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'll play it on easy mode if that's even a possibility.
Hell yeah, probably. Awesome.
But yeah, that was Solitaria.
Hell yeah,
and
that's a good one.
Some fantastic games today, as always, gentlemen. We'll be more. I think we'll have more of a solid sampling. Come at you with some of the top tier, but it's good to just discuss demos as well. That don't fully hit with us and like why, but like because it's like we see the potential, and we still want to tell you about the games that we played, of course. But yeah, pretty great games. Definitely want to check out more of these desktop games, so maybe I'll try them as well. But I'll get them to both you guys so we can try them out. There's like at least one farming one per like for all of us, like to do a different one. Like there's so many of those desktop games, but that should be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, as always, you'll find the links to every demo, a Steam page below in the description. So check those out for yourself, or wishlist the ones that seem interesting. Just want to call that out. Also, guys, we were kind of digesting as we went. So any final thoughts or anything like that on any of the games we talked about or anything?
Go play Card Corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna get that game.
I was gonna say I think I like Corner's best. So
yeah. And then Dark Side Detective seemed cool. Motor Slice, really dope.
Oh yeah, Motor Slice. I really want to check that one out. That one looked really cool.
Those were the highlights. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, again, it just so like Tomb Raider meets Shadows of the Colossus. So they're like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of cool. But like that old school 3D. I just like how we're doing all these retro looking games on purpose. Everything's like PS1, PS2 looking right now. It's kind of
There's been a lot of games that are like designed to look like N64 or
Yes, like Dreamcast.
PS1. Yeah, or
Yeah.
PS1. Like, I'm still in the middle of playing a game called Angeline Era that looks like a PS1 game. There was
Nice.
Was it?
I think Valkyrie Saga was one that I brought up like in
Mm-hmm.
one of the other podcasts
Crow
that looks
County
like
or
a
Yeah,
yeah, Crow County. I think it
I
was
do
called. It
yeah,
remember
was really
Crow
good.
County
Crow
or Crow
County. Yeah.
Country or whatever it is.
Yep. Love it. Also, there's like 8-bit games still coming out. You know, I showed you that one
Mm-hmm.
computer old school DOS looking game.
Oh yeah,
There's
that looks cool.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like there's 16-bit and like there's even like Game Boy looking ones. There was one that I wanted to try called fuck is it called? Hold up. I just want to call this out so you guys can take a look. Soup Adventure. Soup
Adventure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to look that up.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the trailer really fast.
Y'all should also look at.
Actually, there's someone playing it. Thank you, 3N1 Gaming. I hope you're not like a fucking anti-Semite or anything, but I'm gonna show your footage. See, shit like this.
Oh yeah, that is straight up.
right.
That looks awesome.
Looks really cool.
Oracle of Ages kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, okay, all right. He's had to zoom in this guy, this fella. But yeah, it's like very like Mana, you know, like the original Seiken Densetsu, which was on Game Boy. Anyway, a lot of that. A lot of creature games, a lot of Pokemon style games, demos are on that spreadsheet. So yeah.
Lots of demos.
Yeah, a ton more demos to play. Let's just do a quick stat update on the sheet. Of course, people. We are currently at 1,473 demos on the spreadsheet. That's a lot, but that's not how many more we have to play. I think I put stats in the Discord channel, right, a while back. Let's see if I can find those quickly. Because I calculated it. Hold up, y'all.
This man is insane with the spreadsheet, but I love it.
Let's see. And then I linked all these games. I'm going to get there. Hold on. I just don't want to have to calculate it now. Where is it? 311. Okay. I said we've played 172 demos so far as a group since starting this, which is completely insane. But that was as of 317. So I think that we're closer to like 190, maybe late 180s, really cool. Something like that. So yeah,
if you get to 1,000 in a year, that'd be cool.
maybe.
I started putting together a list on GG, the ggapp.io website.
Nice.
I started making a playlist of here's all the demos that I played in 2026.
Oh, sweet. Nice,
dude.
Yeah. The spreadsheet makes it easy because you could just filter by your name if you missed any, you know. But yeah, good shit. We'll keep at it. We got April ahead of us. No Next Fest events or anything right now that I know of, so we're good. But yeah, we'll try doing some multiplayer shit, so we could do like a multiplayer corner where we'll talk about a game we played. We'll bring you more demos, of course. That's what we do. But yeah, don't forget to follow the homies on the socials, of course, at Big Slice Gaming over here, twitch.tv/Big Slice Gaming, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just Big Slice Gaming everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Blue Sky.
Hell yeah.
TikTok. Fucking.
There you go. Everything.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'd rather not use that one, but
on Spotify, your Spotify account. Let's see. You got a Newgrounds account, Big Slice Gaming.
Do I have a Newgrounds?
AOL.com account, Big Slice Gaming. I'm kidding. And then of course,
I was gonna say, wait a second, I don't remember making
that.
GeoCities. And then of course, follow this guy as well at the Singer Bro and everything. Twitch.tv / right Singer Bro. You're not on Blue Sky. Get on Blue Sky.
I should get on Blue Sky.
You are on Twitter though.
I'll do that actually.
Yeah, do it. It's free. It's free.
It is free.
Maybe it'll be more gooder than Twitter.
Maybe.
Yeah,
but,
Twitter sucks.
It does suck. I just have both because I have to. And then don't forget
Yeah.
about me, of course, at OMJesus on everything. Just Google it. You'll find me everywhere. And then don't forget, like I said, the Super Demo Bros playlist in the description below. That's all of our demo videos all get uploaded to that as one group from all our channels, so you can check out our videos as well as these episodes, and you can find the episodes just themselves, of course, if you don't want to have to go through that whole playlist to find them. At youtube.com/@ Neon Pocket Dimension. That's where you are right now. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all our channels, please. That'd be great. That's free, at least on YouTube. But check us out live. We do stream this once a month, twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension, as well as other podcasts and shows sometimes, but this is kind of the main thing we're doing. Oh, don't forget, Save Point Society coming at you, I believe, in 2 weeks. So it won't be, it is on this channel. So keep an eye out on that as well. So just search Save Point Society. It might pop up, but definitely check out the our YouTube channel to check out that show. It's a video game book club that Golden Spider put together. This upcoming episode, they're playing Slay the Princess.
Mhm.
So yeah, good shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. If you guys have nothing else better or nothing else that we left out, we could say goodbye. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we can say goodbye.
We could say goodbye. Good enough. Good enough
My
time.
hand keeps disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
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 What?
Oh.
Ah.
Bye.
Oh.
Oh.